We will now look at the activities involved in carrying out an earthworks project in more detail. The first activity is usually establishing on site, which may also be called mobilisation. Construction sites are workplaces, and require facilities to support the administration of the project and the workers on the site. This photo shows a site for a building project, but the principles are the same. Most sites require lunchrooms and toilets for the workers, and you can see these to the right of the photo. The toilet is a portaloo, which is supplied and picked up by a private company and removes the need to connect to the local wastewater system. The lunchroom would have tables and chairs for the workers to sit at during breaks. A drinking water supply should also be made available. This is often just a water cooler. The engineer and supervisors managing the works need an office, which is shown in the middle of the photo. Note that it is a portacom, which is designed to be able to be loaded onto a truck and transported to site. Next to the office is a shipping container, which is used to store tools and materials. Shipping containers provide a waterproof, secure storage which can be transported to site on a truck. Adjacent to the storage container is the site entrance. There is a hazard board next to the entrance informing visitors of the hazards on the site and instructing them to report to the site office. There is also a sign in front of the site office informing visitors where it is. It is important that visitors and delivery people are able to go straight to the site office when they come to site. You do not want people wandering around the site looking for someone to report to. There should also be first aid kits and qualified first aiders on site. Typically, you would have a large first aid kit in the lunchroom and the office, with smaller kits in each item of plant. Lastly, you can see that the plant has been established on site. Behind the plant is a storage area for large items such as pipes and aggregate. It is good practice to have your storage areas close to the site entrance so delivery vehicles are able to get to the area and unload without interfering with the on-site works. The site usually needs to connect to the local roading system with an access road from the road to the site. The length and type of road varies according to the site. Some sites, such as the one shown in the previous slide, are adjacent to an existing road, and so you just need to provide a driveway entrance. Other sites are some distance from the public road and require an access road. The design of the connection between the access road and the public road requires some care. There is an increased risk of collisions when large trucks are trying to get onto an operational road. Therefore, the site access needs to have good visibility so drivers leaving the site can see oncoming traffic. This photo shows an access to a site that is about 100 meters back from the road. So the truck is on an access road heading onto the public road. The arterial road is up the hill, so the trucks have to go across the road and accelerate uphill. This meant that getting onto the road and accelerating up to speed took some time. In addition, there is a corner up the road, and you can see that the contractor has put in speed reduction signs to slow traffic to allow oncoming traffic to have time to see the truck lumbering across the road and to slow down or stop. You also need to consider how vehicles are going to maneuver and turn within the site so they are not backing onto the public road. If the trucks are running on soil surfaces, then they are likely to pick up mud on their wheels. This mud needs to be removed if they are going onto a public road. So, in these situations, you need to provide washdown facilities where the mud can be hosed off the tyres. Note that the dirty water from the washdown needs to be treated before being discharged to the local stormwater or natural water system. In the case of the site shown in the photo, they actually put down a gravel road, so they didn't need to have a washdown facility. We also need to get the plant we need to the site. Construction plant may have high axle loads and or tracks or rollers, which mean they cannot run on roads. Other plant is just too slow to move on a public road. Therefore, most plant needs to be transported to the site on a transporter, such as the one shown in this photo. You can see that the transported trailer is hauled by a truck. The trailer has 4 sets of dual axles to distribute the heavy weight of the plant to within the weight limits for the road. At the back of the trailer is a ramp which drops to allow the plant to be driven on and off the trailer.